the NBA, their 75th season. I think that's pretty exciting. And then, of course, what's happening with baseball. So as the year progresses, but the exciting thing on a year like this, since 2018, we haven't had a World Cup or a Winter Olympics. I love these years, Eric.
Yes.
Love these years.
The Winter Olympics time.
Yeah, right. So
good old
Winter
sunny
Olympics.
Beijing.
Right back in Beijing. The air quality is great. So I hear. You know what, though? The crazy thing, it is the first city to host a summer and a winter. But where are those winter events? Obviously, they can have an ice skating arena. Curling, yeah, all that can happen in an urban setting. But where are they skiing? I don't know the geography very well. Have you looked up where the downhill is happening?
I have not. I thought about it today about where those venues are in relation to Beijing. I mean, because they always do it in a populated city. Even last time, Pyeongchang, that was a very urban city. You had to drive, a couple hours, I think, to get to the skiing venues.
Yeah.
To get up there. So I'm not sure where the skiing venues are.
It looks like it's pretty far north, like getting closer to Mongolia. Not quite in the same province or state. I don't know what China has, but it looks like it's way up there. Still pretty close to the ocean, though.
Japan has some of the best snow in the world, and it's a tiny little island. So,
it's not that tiny. Come on.
Northern Japan has some of the best snow.
Well, okay,
in the world.
Yeah, no, okay,
yeah. So, that kind of leads me to back in 2018, it was in Pyeongchang. Who do you have is the top medal winner? Who do you think about that? Because that's our who you got. So we're coming back to that.
Oh, geez, dude.
So I had to pull that
Can
up
I have a multiple choice? I mean, who do we have coming back?
Who is your projection? I'll give you the top 5 from 2018, so you can think about it. Norway, Germany. Canada,
we're looking at countries. Okay,
the United States and Netherlands were the top 5 medal getters.
Ooh, well, the U.S. is going to be in the top 5. I don't really see a way around that.
U.S. was 4th with 23 medals in 2018.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily peg them at first. Doesn't mean they couldn't do it, but I don't know. I mean, Norway knows their way around biathlon and Nordic skiing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And maybe some hockey even, although Canada is, they're going to be a top favorite in that. I don't know, man. I guess I would still go with Norway or maybe a Sweden.
Yeah,
China's going to perhaps be pretty close to that top 5 for hosting it. I mean, host nations just always get elevated medal count.
China had 9 for.
They're going to do better than 9.
They will definitely do better than 9.
If you give me an over-under 9 medals for China, I'm going to take the over on that.
I don't think it's going to bump them into the top 5.
How many medals is the top 5? You said 28?
20 rounded out the top 5.
20?
Another 11 medals.
China can do it.
Maybe. Another 11 medals. That's a big
Not
swing.
really a
That's
country for hockey.
Increase.
Not really a country for.
I don't see a 50%.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going down some of the events. I mean, luge, Nordic combined, skeleton, ski jumping, snowboarding. That's more of Korean, Japanese.
Yeah.
Speed skating, maybe. I can see short track.
Speed skaters. They have some figure skaters.
Freestyle skating. And figure skating,
yeah,
maybe curling. I bet China's team this year could show up for curling. I think we're all pretty well anticipating what Team USA does, because that was such an epic story.
Yeah.
For when they were terrible. They started out so bad, and then they wound up winning in the most dramatic fashion. And tidbit that, so I'm looking over this like neat cross section of the events that are happening over the days of the month from February 2nd to the 20th. If you're interested in the Olympics, you should definitely check it out at Olympics.com. But it shows you what days have what events winning medals and what days like those events are even taking place.
Yeah, I love that little breakdown of it.
This is great. Cool. I want to see it for all the Olympics moving forward, really. But I see something that's standing out. And on February 2nd and 3rd, the events are already beginning. And then the Olympic ceremonies are happening on the 4th. What is that a new thing? I don't remember that ever happening before.
It actually happens every time.
What?
Yeah. In modern history, they always get started.
Why? What's the point of doing opening ceremonies if you're going to allow several events? 1, 2,
couple
3,
of things.
4, 5, 6 events start.
First of all, I look at it as just simply primetime television on what day
Okay, all right. So what day is what day is February 4th?
Friday.
That makes sense.
And so the events get started on Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
And ceremonies are on Friday, and the closing ceremonies, I believe, are Sunday. I think
The 20th? Okay. It's really about how many eyes you can capture.
I think that's all it's about.
Well, I mean, especially with the host city, no one has forgotten 2008. If you were old enough to remember it,
ceremony.
Well, yeah, that's the one. That's the goat of opening ceremonies, right? So everyone is anticipating. Well, winter ceremonies are going to be. What are they going to do? Is it going to be as cool? Will it be even more cool? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm looking forward to it. They did a great job last time, so hopefully they do a little repeat there. So, what event or group of events are you looking forward to most?
Always bobsled, man.
Hey, man. And the Jamaicans are sending 3 teams.
No,
3 or 4 teams.
Yes,
they are.
Shut up.
No.
Are they really?
Yeah. 3 or 4 teams.
Jamaican bobsled.
That's Cool Runnings.
Bobsled team 2022.
Yeah.
Is there still? Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, there's several teams. So for me,
I think you're goating me into just buying into some nonsense.
No.
Is this real?
Yes, it's real.
Secured their spot in 2022. Hashtag Winter Olympics. Fire on ice.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
There's several teams going.
3 Olympic bobsled events.
Yeah, rewind that tape.
Our 4-man bobsled. It's one. Wait.
The number 3 team, or the number 3 and teams come out of my mouth talking about the Jamaican bobsled teams.
Women's monobob. I just like saying monobob. Monobob. The 4-man bobsled, 2-man, and women's monobob.
Good for them. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to, believe it or not, the biathlon, where it's a lot of the cross-country skiing and the shooting. And from the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics, I think it was the women. I could be wrong on that. It was one of the finals of one of the longer ones that they had. Somehow it came down all the way legitimately to a photo finish, and I feel like I've never been more excited.
In a biathlon?
Yes.
So that was really down to like win the bullet?
How that happened. And they were like stretching their skis across the line like it was like a border cross event. And they were just doing one downhill. Like they were competing back and forth the whole time. It was like crazy exciting. So
I think I don't know if we'll get that
good of a finish ever again, but hopefully we can have something along those lines. And then, of course, I'm big into the snowboarding just like you are. So I'm excited to see that. The freestyle skiing as well too. So I'll be in for that. And then let's go Team USA hockey.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
All right. Well, curling, I can get down on some curling in the background. Just put that on and curling and chill, I guess. I don't know.
It depends how exciting it gets.
It depends how exciting.
Because it's completely quiet, and then you just hear them yelling
at each other, right?
Whatever they're yelling in their own language.
All those downhill, like the bobsled, skeleton, luge, that stuff is just, it's nuts. is wild.
I love watching those.
Yeah. I don't know if I would get in one. A bobsled, sure, especially if I'm just like in the middle and I'll just like, all right, I'm going to lean.
As long as I'm not responsible for driving that gigantic
Hell
machine.
no. I couldn't do skeleton or luge, though. Feet first or head first. Get out of here. Ski jumping is nuts. Also, wild. Going like 115 meters.
I mean, we have some experience with this on snow, and knowing what that distance really is and how fast they're going.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do it.
It's insane.
No, I'm all right.
Oh man, we would get. I mean, we're certainly no pros here, but like 40-foot jumps were kind of like our max. And these dudes are doing, like 115 meters, which is way more than 40 feet.
Yeah.
So
over a football field, let's put it there. Needless to say, but I'm going to say it, Winter Olympics is just better than the Summer Olympics. I pick it every time. No
argument here.
Yeah, I love the Winter Olympics.
I know we're in the minority,
right?
For sure.
Well, and you can even see. I mean, there's fewer events. I know the grid we're looking at. There's several categories in each. There are far fewer events. And I will say the Olympic Committee did an excellent job for the Tokyo events. All things aside from the pandemic, but adding the new sports, the events that we had talked about in the last season, seeing the biking and the skateboarding are phenomenal. We'll have rock climbing. Chess is coming to Paris for the next Summer Olympics. I think that's some really exciting stuff, like new things to see to keep the Olympics exciting and current. Winter Olympics, though, I'm not a big fan of figure skating, but
it's a crowd drawer like gymnastics.
But it does, exactly. I'll still even get behind that, but there's just so much excitement behind virtually every event.
Yeah,
it's far beyond what I enjoy about the Summer Olympics, and I'm not trying to take anything away, but the winter ones are just so fantastic.
I love it.
I do love it.
I'm excited. With you. I like the snow.
So that means it's going to start happening. We're going to have curling, luge tomorrow because this is the 1st of February. We're recording this, and then you get some alpine skiing, curling, freestyle skiing, ice hockey, luge, and ski jumping. Then you get the opening Olympics. So just a little appetizer, to get you going.
Some good stuff.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. So obviously, for best games to watch, we're just going to simply say the Olympics for now.
Yes, of course. It's on every day.
Yeah. It's on every day. Turn it on. Turn your TV on. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Especially if you are part of the country that's having to deal with
February 4th, watch the opening Olympics. And then the day after, February 5th, you're going to have your first medal days going on.
Yeah. We have biathlon. We have cross-country skiing, freestyle skating, short track, speed skating, ski jumping, and speed skating all have medals on
that day.
The 5th.
Yep. Right. There you go. And then there's medals won throughout until the 20th. Okay.
Absolutely.
Go Olympics.
Thanks for tuning in to Average Sports with Average Guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, and we'll see y'all next time.